Turkish football has risen once again. It's a beauty to see that big stars have joined. Icardi, Mertens, Oliveira, Ziyech playing for Galatasaray. Fener bringing in the likes of Szymanski and Tadic, who have been doing incredible things for them already, alongside Dzeko and Fred and also Cengiz Ünder. While Besiktas have brought in Amartey, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Ante Rebic. Yes, guys, it is time. This is unacceptable. Besiktas, I am here to help you out because I've been watching. I've been seeing Galatasaray games. I've been seeing the Fenerbahce games to start off the season. Both look amazing. Honestly, they do. But Besiktas fans are increasingly getting angry with the club owners, and they want them to go ahead and take a step back from the club and for someone new to step in and take the direction of this club back up again, because as things stand, Besiktas clearly is not on the level of Galatasaray and also Fener, especially if they were to lose out on their striker Abu Bakar and also the midfield talent that Getson Fernandes is. This club could legit fall apart, so I am here to rebuild it. Besiktas, let's do this.
Let's do this thing!
So let me introduce you this Besiktas team who I have been watching throughout the past year. Yes, I've watched a lot of games because I'm a huge fan of Getson Fernandes and I think he's incredible, and I am shocked that no one has bought this guy. I know he was at Spurs for a specific period of time and kind of failed. But ever since then, guys, you need to check him out. He has been unbelievable. And FIFA recognizes, look at those stats. The guy can do defending and offensive. He can do anything on the pitch. But the main man in the squad is Abu Bakar, the man that used to play in Saudi. Before that, used to play for Besiktas. The fans absolutely loved him. And now he has returned. The lost son is back. They have brought in new transfers, though. Yes, I have updated the teams. Rashica, who previous season was at Galatasaray, he's going to get some reception there. He has come in now. Rebic has joined from AC Milan. We all know what Rebic is capable of, but he doesn't really excite people yet. Salih Uçan plays in midfield with another transfer from the previous season, Hadji Ahmetovic. And then you have on the left-hand side, Masuaku from West Ham, who has been signed permanently. Omar Colley, who came in last season. Amartey, who has come in now. And Rosier in that right-back position. He is the best buddy of Abu Bakar, I believe. So they really like each other. In goal, you have Mert Günok, who at one point was displaced by a young Destanoglu. But Destanoglu, despite having good potential in FIFA, he is horrible, like legitimately terrible. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a massive downgrade. Sanuc was brought in initially. He sadly got injured. He was really good when he wasn't injured, obviously. And they have also brought in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yes, that is a signing that if he can stay fit, I think he can make a difference in this team, right? So Oxlade-Chamberlain coming in here instead of Salih Uçan, playing that midfield three could be quite interesting. But as you guys might know, in Turkey, you have a rule where you have to play at least 3 Turkish players in a starting 11 when you're playing in a league. So looking at this lineup with Ox in there, we do not have 3 Turkish players. We only have Mert Günok, and that is not going to be okay. So the goal is to have 3 Turkish players in the lineup for sure. We will have to figure out what is going to be the best way to do so. We also do have Cenk Tosun, who's the captain of the team, but he has had an injury to start off the season with. And Gezal, despite his high rating, he's just so unreliable and constantly gets injured as well. So as you guys can clearly tell, I am quite invested into this club and what they have done in the past year. Onana is a new signing as well, but apparently they want to loan him out. Great signing. So yeah, I am confused as to what's happening here. For me personally, I would ideally like to play Sanuc in this team. He's a youngster that I want to build upon, so that would be my second Turkish player. And then Uçan could be the third. As you guys might remember, the OGs on my channel might know, Salih Uçan was one of the first big talents on the channel that turned into a legend somehow. So yeah, he's now here. He's 28 years old. This is going to be quite some journey. Let's make the Besiktas fans happy who have been linked to the likes of Sergio Ramos, and sadly, apparently, that deal has fallen through. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
The first player I am bringing in for Besiktas is going to be a lost son. Yes, they have sold this youngster to Rangers, and he is sadly not getting consistent playtime in Scotland, so I am bringing him back with immediate effect. He would be perfect for their team now. Having said that, obviously they do have Masuaku, but I am going for a left back in the name of Rıdvan Yılmaz. Yes, this man returns into the club, and honestly, he needs playtime. He could be someone that gets a chance to play for the Turkish national team, you know. That'd be quite nice. But I have brought Masuaku out of the starting 11, which obviously will anger some people. I understand Masuaku is decent at times. He does get good performances in for Besiktas. He's technically gifted, at least for the league. He goes ahead and takes set pieces, even scored some free kicks last season, if I remember correctly. But because of the Turkish rule and the way the Turkish leagues are currently set up, what they tend to do is build the defense with Turkish players and then get in the foreigners in the attack so they can sign some star players and sell shirts and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try and do the same, but we could go with a 3 of Yılmaz, Sanuc, and the goalkeeper I have planned to bring in.
Sounds good.
As we go and get into this next transfer, I want to know from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think about the Premier League's first couple of match days? How do you feel about it? One thing that really stands out to me at the moment is the fact that refereeing seems to be all over the place and absolutely horrible. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But this is my signing. It's an obvious one. I'm going for a goalkeeper. Yes, we are going to stack up the back with Turkish players. It's Doğan Alemdar, a big talent that has been loaned out into the second division in France this season, playing for Troyes. And yeah, he's done a great job. I believe he already has a clean sheet. I'm very excited about his career. He was rumored to go to Manchester City at one point. Apparently, he said no to it or something like that because he wanted more playtime. And yeah, now he's going to be my goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong, Günok in real life has done a great job to re-establish himself as the main goalkeeper. I don't trust Ersin Destanoğlu. I'm just going to sell him on like the Besiktas fans want it to happen. And yeah, I'm going to definitely go ahead and take a lot into consideration that I've heard from Besiktas fans in a while now. But this could be our starting 11. Having said that, I am now able to go ahead and replace Salih Uçan if I wanted to. Then again, I'm just going to give Ox at least one season in this club. He's only 28. We can get at least 2-3 good years out of him. I guess we might just go ahead and kickstart this season. I will just go ahead and sell a couple of players, though, to make sure that the ones I've brought in definitely do play. Well, I am happy to say that we have gone ahead and made it into the Turkish Cup final, which we sadly lost against Fener. Now, obviously in Turkey, as you guys know, there are massive clubs in Istanbul with Galatasaray, Fener, and also Besiktas, and recently Başakşehir blowing up and doing well as well in recent years. And now we are failing against one of the bitter rivals right there. That's a big one. Now, I am hoping that our team is looking good, though. We are seeing Abubakar on a 78, Rebic with some growth, Rashica, now a right winger, on a 78, Oxlade-Chamberlain with a +1, Haji, good growth, I guess. I believe it was a 75, so that's actually not too bad. Getson, my favorite, he's on an 81 if I can get there. I freaking hate the buttons. When you try to get to specific players, it never goes where you want it to go. But then you have Yılmaz, by the way. If you hate that, hit the like button on this video. That way I'll know. But Yılmaz on a 77. Did I say Burak Yılmaz? Rıdvan Yılmaz. Sanuc is now the playing centre-back. He's a bit unhappy. Amartey has played alongside him, and there is a surprise. Rozier has gone up big time here as an 80 rated player, and Alemdar has taken over his position throughout this season. Now, Onana is still young. He could take over from Ox very, very soon. So that's something we need to keep in mind. Or maybe Onana could play CDM. That's another thing that we might have to look into. Now, this season performance, before we look into the league table, Abu 30-4. Look at that. That's what he does, man. He's such a legend, honestly. He is so fun to watch at Besiktas. Sadly, he's already 31, so we'll have to find a replacement soon. Rebic 17-8, Gezal 17-14. A player I am definitely wanting to sell on, that is for sure. I am not wanting to have him in a starting 11. Rashica obviously only played a couple games less with 3 goals and 1 assist. The right winger is probably not happy. And then Cenk with 3 goals only this season with very low appearances. League table, 3rd. Okay, so Galatasaray has won the league title. Trabzon came in 2nd. Besiktas came in 3rd. I think, honestly, if Besiktas came in 3rd this upcoming season, considering all the amazing transfers that Gala and Fener have made, that would probably be okay and very realistic. But we don't want okay and realistic. We want to take this club to the next level. And for that, I need the next transfer window to pop. Well, my friends, I've sold Gezal for a decent amount, and the budget this season is 71 million. Looking at the team right now, I'm going to give Abubakar another run, one more season, because he's such an icon at the club. But looking at the rest of the team, I mean, Amarte, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. I'm going to go for a new centre-back, and I want someone more exciting on that right wing. Rashica being a former Galatasaray player just recently, it just doesn't sit right with me. You know what? Forget about the thing that I've just said about bringing in a player for a specific position. I have all the money and I'm going to spend it all on one player. Yes, I'm going for a player that has come out and said that he is a Besiktas fan. Yes, Orkun Kökçü, a man that has transferred from Feyenoord to Benfica, is a Besiktas fan. And with that, ever since he has said that, Besiktas fans have been loving him and have been asking him to join them one day. At some point in his career, that is probably going to be happening. He is a fan of the club, and I believe he will be part of Besiktas one day. And here he is. And as you guys might know, Benfica have the eagle as their emblem, and the same goes for Besiktas. Yes, both clubs love the eagle. And there is a connection already. But he comes in now. Ox, I'm sorry. I love you, pal. But let's be honest. You're probably injured anyways. But let's bring in Kökçü into this team. Oh, boy. This is such a good one. Another Turkish player, I'm aware. And from this point on, I can just basically go out there and buy anyone I want. And honestly, looking at Sanuc, I don't need him in the pitch on the pitch anymore. Alemdar Yilmaz and Kökçü is enough Turkish influence. We might actually set up the defense completely differently very soon. But I think for this season, I don't have any more funds.
We have no money.
As we all know, the Red Bull teams are known for bringing up good talents. And this is another one. Alongside Sole, there is a player named Strahinja Pavlovic. This is a left-footed centre-back. You guys know, people love him these days. He is someone that I feel like would be perfect for this club. A giant of a man coming in and joining us. And honestly, I'd rather play Sanuc. I believe in this kid. I watched him plenty of times. I like him. He's just injury prone, which probably is going to be one of his traits next time. Pavlovic comes in as a left centre-back for me. He is 6'4" from Serbia. He will give his all to this club. And that's exactly what the fans love. Now we are set up for the new season. Spent a lot of money for a Turkish club right here. You want to see some goals? Let me show you some. We are looking at Abubakar this season with 38-9. This guy is 32 years old and he's still tearing apart the division. Rebic with 23-10. That's definitely his best season. Nice growth as well for a 30-year-old. But Getson 16-13. That's what Getson does, along with Kökçü with the 15-14. Both of the center midfielders looking incredible right now. That would be such a good pairing, by the way. Rashica 10-6. That's okay. It's not too bad. And our centre-back Sanuc has scored 3 goals and got a +4 this season. Lovely stuff with Yilmaz getting 6. Now, in the league table, we have come in 2nd place, which obviously is nice. But I want first. And I want it badly for the Besiktas fans. Because in real life, there's probably no chance that they get this done this season. But in the cup, we have gone ahead and lost against Trabzon, which is considered to be the 4th giant in Turkey. And that club has beaten us in there. So things are not necessarily looking too good, especially if you look at the Conference League, where we lost against Real Betis in the semi-finals. And that hurt us. So a lot of setbacks this season, alongside lots of growth. I think we have made the right decisions so far, But now, it might just be time to change up the attack. I want a completely new attack in the upcoming season. Hopefully, we can make the right decisions once more. This next signing is the replacement of Rashica. I've sold all the attackers, and this is Bakayoko, PSV Eindhoven's right winger, who has started off the season looking incredible. Honestly, the way he dribbles, the way he moves the ball forward, the way he creates opportunities for his team to score are very inspiring. So watch out for this kid. Johan Bakayoko could be a big one for the future. The next big sale of PSV Eindhoven, possibly. He comes in now into that right wing position. He's 77 rated, which is obviously not amazing, but within a season, we can get that past 80 for sure. As you can see, Aboubakar is gone. I can show you guys here as well the players that we have sold and how much we have actually sold them for, which is obviously important because you need to know how much money we have to spend. So first of all, someone bought Rosier, activated his release clause. I got him back. Rebic, 63.9 million. I don't even know why Bournemouth would pay that much for a 30-year-old. Then, obviously, we have let go of Rashica for 36.3. And then we have also sold Aboubakar, the king himself, for 18.9, which is fine. So, Bakayoko first one, striker and left winger needed still. The left wing I'm going for is a player who has scored 2 goals in the last 2 games for FC Dallas. It is Alan Velasco, who needs to make his way to Europe. An Argentinian left winger, left midfielder who apparently has started playing centrally this season, which is interesting. I'm just looking at the stats. But Alan Velasco is the one I'm bringing in into that left wing spot. Ox, I appreciate you, but you'll be on the bench. Velasco is on an 80 rating, probably even higher rated as a left winger. Yeah, he's an 81 actually. We'll change that for sure. He is a left winger who is a right footer, so cutting inside will be perfect for him. Now that we have the wingers, let's focus on the striker.
Focus.
This is the player I think is perfect. This is one that everyone would fall in love with at Besiktas. Takefusa Kubo is my striker. Guys, I'm so excited. I didn't get the whole presentation for some reason, but hey, here he is, the Real Sociedad attacker who can obviously play down the wings, can also play at striker at times. It seems like his previous 2 games, he played at striker and he managed to get a goal and an assist as well in those 2 games. Kubo, big talent. You need to watch out for him. And now he is going to be the main man for my team. He's not the big man that Aboubakar was, 5'8" tall. He's going to be the one that just bamboozles our opponents. I'm actually so excited about this one. Guess what? We are in the Europa League final. Yes, that is how far we have made it this season. Amazing performance from the team. Couldn't qualify for Champions League football. Lost in the qualification round. But it was a blessing because now it's the Eagles against the Eagles. Yes, Kökçü is going to step up against his former side and our team is looking good. Bakayoko has actually surpassed my expectations. Gotten to an 82. Kubo 86, Velasco 85, midfield looking good, defensively not as strong, definitely can bring in an upgrade there. That's something we might have to focus on. Then again, I need the Turkish players, so I actually can. I have Kökçü, Yilmaz and Alemdar. Okay, so we can bring in a new centre-back in the upcoming season for sure. But yeah, in the league, let me just double check where we finished off. I assume we are somewhere in the top 2. Finally, it has been done. Our team on 92 points, winning the league title as it's supposed to be. I mean, it's the first time we get it done, and we have a European title on the line as well, and that is my striker. The Japanese 23-year-old Kubo, 34 and 15. That is some season, making Aboubakar proud. That's what I want to see from my players. And now, to win it against Benfica in the Europa League. This would be some step. The only team to win a European trophy out of Turkey is Galatasaray. And now this is the exact trophy that they have won back in the day. Can we do the same? How's it going to be without Yilmaz though? It's going to be a 2-1 loss. That is not what you want to see. We fail in the Europa League. but we do guarantee ourselves a starting spot in the Champions League next season. Big signings needed to improve. Our new centre-back is one of Bayer Leverkusen. It is Kosunu, who this season could actually play a big role for Bayer Leverkusen. I can see him get a lot more playtime. The first matchup he already did really well. Had to pay 40 million for him, which is my entire budget this time around. Sanuc, with that signing, now drops off to the bench. I'm sorry, Sanuc, I still like you. Kosunu is not necessarily much higher rated, but he probably has a lot higher potential. So we have brought him in, 6'3" from the Ivory Coast. Pavlovic next to him. That is going to be some partnership. Honestly, we only need to see our CDM and both our centre-backs grow, and also Bakayoko, to be a team that can try and challenge for Champions League titles. Well, here it is. We are in the Turkish Cup final in June, but in the Champions League, we got kicked out by Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen by Napoli. So things haven't gone exactly how I wanted them to go, but I am assuming that we are back in the Champions League. Yes, we are. Oh, based on direct comparison, they have a better goal difference, but in Turkey, you have the direct comparison rule, hence why we are in first place, which is extremely lucky. Gala will have to go through qualification, but lads, this team is ready. It is full well ready to take on the Champions League. Those defenders, they go up to like an 87 next season. We are cooking. Hadjiametovic, by the way, on an 87, he's 29. He's actually not that old. So Getson is the main man I personally like the most from this team, so I'm going to captain him. On the bench, we don't necessarily have the greatest of players, so maybe that's something I'm going to go ahead and change for the upcoming season. But guys, I have a full well-on belief on this team getting things done very soon, and Kubo just keeps on ripping through the seasons with goals and assists as Bakayoko and Velasco come to aid him, and Kökçü and Fernandez do a very good job of supporting those attackers. I have nothing to complain about. Let's see if we can go ahead and win this Turkish Cup as well, and the next season attack it all together. 4-1 victory. Takefusa Kobo has gotten 2 goals right there. Good stuff. Got 2 free agents in to fill up the bench. First up, I believe this might be Lewandowski's regen. 19-year-old from Poland, striker 82 rated. Let's go. And we have also brought in Hurst, who is a right back who's 18. And with that, I think our bench is fine. It's not amazing. It's fine. We got past Porto already, but here is our opponent in the quarters, and it is Benfica. The team that beat us in the Europa League final is beaten this time. What kind of an odd Champions League run this is? Porto, Benfica, Villarreal, out of all the teams out there. Who are we gonna be playing in the Champions League final? It's gonna be Real Madrid. Okay, so with Real Madrid, as you guys know, I struggle a ton against the likes of Vini Jr. and Rodrigo. When they get on the ball, it's basically night time for me. I struggle with those two. I guess I would actually rank Real Madrid in the toughest team I have to play on these rebuilds. And I hate when I have to come up against them. Mostly it's Manchester City or PSG a lot of times. But Real Madrid right here, coming up with Vini, Rodrigo, of course, Jota at striker, Valverde, Vitinha, Fabinho. Back at Real Madrid. Yes, if you guys didn't know, Fabinho actually used to play for Real Madrid. It was only like 1 appearance though. And then you have Alaba, Romero, Bremer, Hakimi, Courtois. That's a good team. That's a very good team. But look at our squad. That's a fire team too. Everyone looking great at this stage. And with that being said, let me take a look at the performances here. Of course, it's Kubo. Didn't Kubo play at Real Madrid? Isn't he like from Real Madrid and moved over to Sociedad? Kubo is going to be returning to play against Real. 36 and 10. Bakayoko 25 and 13. Velasco 21 and 9, and Getson doing well. Kökçü not as well as Getson, but still very important for our team. Sanuc gone up to 86. Hey, I love that. Good job, buddy. But yeah, our team, as you guys can tell right there, is fully prepared to take on our opponents from the originals. So far, we have Getson, Hadjiahmetovic and also Rosier left. The rest of the team has been upgraded, but I do like the fact that we have brought back Yilmaz and all that good stuff and brought in a Besiktas fan in Kökçü. So it all makes sense in the league. Real quick, have we won it once more and more convincingly? No. Fener has actually gone ahead and done it. Every single season has been quite close, hasn't it? I like that. I really do. But here it goes. It is us against Real Madrid. I am ready. Getson is the captain. My favorite player in the Turkish league right now. I want him to be the one to lift that trophy. Now, you might be wondering, why do you know so much about these teams and all that good stuff? It's basically because of So Rare, guys. A fantasy football game that I absolutely fell in love with. That is pretty much global. And yeah, I have a YouTube channel for it as well. It's called So Rare Johnny. I do it more like a hobby because I really enjoy the game. But yeah, I have no like financial gain off of it. I really like it. But here we go with Kubo. Bakayoko making a run. He just scored or got an assist against Rangers in the Europa League or Champions League qualifiers for PSV Eindhoven. Bakayoko scores for me with Besiktas and does the same for PSV. Watch out for this kid this season. He is a special one. Lovely tackle by Rosier. Risky one, but Kubo. Down the right once more. Rosier. I like that. Over to Bakayoko again. He has Kubo and the boys. Not necessarily a team that should be crossing the ball in for sure, because we do not have the tall striker. But we do have players going for the ball. Bakayoko. Oh, imagine. Rodrigo. We are taking a step back, leaving a little bit of space. Maybe a little bit too much. And I just didn't want to tackle him inside the box and give away a foul or a penalty. It just happens too often where I get too ahead of myself. I wanted to take it slow, but that was the wrong approach. I should have attacked the man on the wings a little bit earlier. 2 attacks, 2 goals, and what the hell was that? Yes, lovely. If you guys remember, in the last 2 rebuilds, I think I've lost the Champions League final, so this is going to be a big one for me as Kubo just sprints through. How did he let him this much space? That's a bad finish. I got a little bit nervous. Getson, cross over to Kubo. There's no way he wins that, but Velasco gets a shot off and Courtois makes the save. Oh, talking about Courtois. What's Real Madrid going to do without Courtois? Kepa joined, right? Do we think Kepa actually does a good job? Getson. Great control of the ball. Velasco. Inside. Kökçü. What are we doing? Oh, we're getting the ball again. We're cutting in. We're finding the right man. Kökçü scores. Courtois can't save it properly. The Besiktas fan scores at a Champions League final. It's not the most beautiful goal, I know, but who cares, bruh? Let's go. Velasco doing a little bit of business. Oh my god, Getson Fernandez. Oh, he sent him to the shops. What a skill move. I barely ever pull that one off. I honestly never do. That's why you guys never see it. But take a look at that moment. Real Madrid are beaten. They can't believe what just happened. Getson Fernandez. Oh, mate. He's my favorite for a reason. There are 2 of my favorites in here for sure with Kökçü and Getson, but my god, Besiktas, you might just win this trophy. What a tackle from Kosunu. Huge. That could have been their chance. Oh, what a ball again. Look at this. Are you kidding, Kubo? I mean, you're trying to ruin me here, man. Oh, this is not ideal. 2v1 situation. Saved. Nah, this is going... Whoa! I thought that was going in. I thought that might have been the moment where Real Madrid get one final push to maybe make it back into this game somehow. But instead, it's going to be a great through ball from Kökçü, I thought at least. Come on, let me try. Oh, go on. Maybe now. Yes, it is. Oh, mate, I'm just having too much fun. Osunu right on him. How is that not my ball? I got it twice. Game. I got the ball twice. Oh, of course. Now we give it back to him and they score. No, they don't. Because Alemdar is the best keeper in the world. Confirmed. Unless he concedes now. No, he doesn't. One last attack. This is it. I'm going to have some fun with this one. Kubo! Whoa! He did not just do that against 2 players. He actually did. Takefusa Kubo is not giving up on this, is he? Gets on. Nah, mate. That's it. End it, referee. End it. Whoa. What the hell? Ref? Whoa. Who the hell are you? Oh, Valverde, of course. But hey, I've still got Alemdar. No chance. Courtois is out for the corner. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. I just want to see if Courtois can score. Oh, they just can't score. That's what it is. Let's go, dude. I've missed winning the Champions League. This was a perfect one for me. I enjoyed the hell out of this one, and I hope you did too. And this is Getson. Yes, the moment you have been waiting for. The favorite of the Besiktas fans who probably has to go this summer for a huge fee. I'm still surprised that he is actually at Besiktas. This would be the perfect player for Liverpool. Honestly, it just would be. I would love to have him there. And as like an addition, instead of getting Gravenberch, get Getson. Simple as that. But guys, we have done it. Besiktas has done it. Finally, I've been able to lift the trophy again. It's been too long, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Take care, and peace.